Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I will try to look at the camera more. I'm really bad at that because on this big screen, the picture is way down here and the camera is way up there. But it's so much better when I look at the camera. So today I got up early. Well, my normal time is about 7:30. I got started earlier and decided to go to Goodwill because my handyman wasn't here. I wanted to get out of the house before he came and get out of the driveway. So I went to Goodwill about 9:30 this morning, and I spent from 9:30 till almost noon in there. At one point, my cart was very full. But then I had watched a video from Casey last night or yesterday sometime of him at the Salvation Army. It was probably one he did in the last few days. And he sat down on the couch and he went through everything and figured out how much he would make. Well, he's really good at math. I'm not good at math. And I didn't figure out how much I'd make, which is something I've got to learn to do. But I did look up things, and I put back at least 8 items that I would have bought if I wouldn't have gone through them. And the reason I put them back was just because of the brand. I didn't think the brand was as good as I thought it was before I looked the item up. So I think I will try to do that every single time. There's nice couches there. You can just sit down and do this. So the things that I wasn't sure of, I left on hangers. So the things that I knew I was going to get, I just took the hangers off at the racks and put them in my basket. So that helped me sort them out. So if anybody's here that hasn't been here before, and you like this kind of video about reselling and about, I do haul videos, I do things that I sold videos, and sometimes there's a little other kinds of videos stuck in here. But it's mostly about reselling and my eBay business. I do sell on Poshmark too, but so far I haven't had much luck on Poshmark. I am trying to become more active and share my closet more, at least a couple times a day, and figure out how to do these parties that's on there. But so some of these things that I got, I will cross-list onto Poshmark also. So let's get started on what I got today. First, let me show you the mug. It's a good thing when they bring out baskets or bring out carts of things that you go right over to that cart, because there's other resellers in the store. I ran across about 3 of them that I know were resellers just from what they had in their cart. So I went over right away to a cart that was going to the home goods section, and I spotted Minnie Mouse. I mean, I don't think this is a Disney one. It's in perfect condition, and I know this will probably sell for close to $10. They don't have a huge. You're not going to make a huge amount of money on this, but it's something that'll sell for sure. And one more thing was on that cart. Let me show you. It's in this older box, and it says it's a fiddle bow bread knife, and it says never needs sharpening here. So I've never seen one before. So it was in the box and everything, and there was a price sticker on here. It said $22.95 from wherever it came from. It's made in Montana by Mountain Woods Incorporated. So it's made by like a private little company. So inside is this knife, and it's called the Fiddle Bow bread knife. And you put it on the bread like this. Let me show you. The blade is over there. And this blade is very, very sharp. You can tell just by touching it. And it's made out of this really nice wood. It's really a sharp, very sharp knife to cut bread with. So I would love to keep this, but I'm going to sell it because it's such a different item for me. And I'm trying to get some different things in my store. I haven't looked it up yet, but I think that it'll be worth something anyway, more than I paid for it, which was $1. That was $1, and the mug was $1. So, and the other thing that sort of is closed, but not really, is I looked through the hats, the caps, and this is North Carolina Eels, which is some sort of a sport team. That's how good I am at sports. I know my Indians and the Browns. That's about it. This is the hat by Zephyr. It's in excellent condition. It's a snapback. So let's go up there. All right, let's go through the clothes that I got. I found zipper up. I found a hoodie, full zipper jacket. It's not a hoodie, it's a jacket with a hood. It's by Adidas. It's a women's, this pink color, deep pink, and it's a small. I think it's just a small. Yes, small. Full zip. It's in really good condition. It's a little fitted jacket with pockets by Adidas. This is one that I wasn't sure of. I had never heard of this brand. The brand is on the back here because it buttons up the back. But this is such a wild looking blouse that I got it. The pattern is wild, and the sleeves. So this is the front of it, the front of it. And it sort of goes in at the waist, and it has like probably a little peplum goes out here at the hips, and this sort of wild pattern. And the sleeves are like a dolman sleeve. I think that's what they call it, dolman sleeve. And it buttons up the back. And it is all linen. So I thought this, the brand, and it's been cleaned also. I knew it said dry clean only, so I knew it was something like, it was linen and silk. Linen and silk. And the brand is Argenti. So I haven't looked it up, but I wanted to get it anyway because of the fabric and just the pattern. And I thought this would be good to put on Poshmark also. So that is why I got that one, even though I haven't heard of the brand. Got a couple pairs of jeans. These aren't jeans, these are capris, but they're Eileen Fisher. So I knew to get that. And they're a size 8. and they're just a pair of capris. Sort of getting away from the weather of capris up north anyway. But down south, I'm sure they wear capris all the time. So just a plain pair of distressed Eileen Fisher capris. And the other pair of jeans is a pair of Joe's, which I just sold yesterday, a pair of Joe's jeans. These are Joe's, and it's the cigarette style. The fit is cigarette, and it's a size 27. So just a little pair of jeans, real tapered, skinny jeans in nice condition with the emblem here. Where did I see that? Right there. So 2 pairs of denim pants I got. Okay. I'm hoping then I got home expecting to see my handyman here, and he wasn't here. It was like noontime. So I just texted him with a question mark, and he said that he was changing a lock for his landlord. He works for his landlord also. And, well, that's his real job. He's changing locks. Probably somebody else rented the house. He owns, this landlord owns a bunch of properties, and John takes care of a lot of them. So anyway, he's going to be coming this afternoon. I'm hoping he doesn't come while I'm doing this video and knock on the door. Okay, so this is a women's little button front shirt. It's fitted. It's black and white plaid with a little bit of red in there. And it's a Brooks Brothers 346 in a size 8. It's really soft cotton or cotton blend. And I've been doing good with women's shirts in Brooks Brothers especially. So, especially the plain ones that you can wear like under a suit or something. But this is a little bit different. It's a plaid one, but cute with jeans or whatever. And here's a brand that I didn't know until I looked it up. This is Nick and Zoe. Nick and Zoe. I looked it up, and it sells pretty well. And it's a small. It's a loose knit. You can almost see through the knit. And just even though it's a small, it's oversized. It's loose. It's a loose fit. In this variegated shades of gray and browns. I thought that was really good. That'll go also on Poshmark, because I think that's real trendy, as much as I've learned about trendiness. I found another linen blouse. Linen sells really well. This is J. Jill Love Linen brand or style or cut or whatever. It's a small in this black and white pattern. Thought that was pretty. Would go with anything. Just a nice linen button front long sleeve blouse. And here's a Eileen Fisher, which I very seldom find in my stores. I buy it whenever I find it. And this is an extra small. It's sort of a textured fabric. It would be good under a suit coat, just a cool fabric. And the bottom has a raw edge on it. It's just a sort of a gauze bottom, the raw edge. Eileen Fisher in white. Okay, I usually pick up most J. Jill if it's something different. And this is a not J. Jill, I'm sorry, J. Crew. J. Crew black label. This is an extra small. And the front is just black and white stripe. And it's a long sleeve. But look at the back. This is different for J. Crew. It ties all the way down the back. I mean, it's not open. It's not open and ties, but it makes it look like it's ties. There's a seam all the way down, and then these little ties. And these ties, I don't know if you can tell, are sort of sparkly. So it was so different, I decided to get that. So that's the back. And the front is just plain striped like that. You know, on StreamYard, I don't know why it's different. It seems to be, it's hard to tell which way I'm going, I don't know why that's doing it. And I know Andrea and Nick had a hard time. Was it last night I was watching something? He was having a hard time showing something too, because you think you're showing it and your hand's going the opposite way. But I don't know, it should be the same. I mean, as the other one, as the Google Hangouts. Okay, this is a blouse, a brand I learned from Jennifer. Jennifer, where are you? We're worried about you. Play One, and that's how it's spelled. Pleine. Play One, I think they pronounce it. So this is a just slip-on blouse. It's black and sort of this cream colored. They look like, actually, if you look at them good, they look like just double circles. They could be cherries, double cherries in white, but I don't know. I think it's just a design. A little cap sleeve. By the way, everything that I got are 35% off the prices that I get from my Goodwill. The blouses at my Goodwill are the short sleeve are $3.48, I believe, and the long sleeves are $3.98. So it'd be 35% off of that. And I threw my paper away. I had it all written down at one time. When I cleared off my desk, I threw that away. I'm going to have to make another one so I can just look at it and figure that out. Jeans are now $6 instead of $5. So 35% off that, whatever that is. And dresses, I think, are $5, $4.98. I didn't get any dresses today. through the women. Oh, here's a t-shirt. I got one t-shirt because it was jumped right out at me because it's Snoopy. And it says, what is it? It says weekend goals. And there's Snoopy and Woodstock. They each have a stein of beer. So I guess relaxing is their weekend goal. It's bright red, and it's the Peanuts label inside. See, it's hard to look at the screen and do this right. So I shouldn't look at the screen. It's a medium t-shirt. Thought that was cute. I'm not sure if there's, here's another women's. I picked this up because of the style, because I don't usually pick up Ann Taylor or Ann Taylor Loft anymore, but I made sure it wasn't from their, their store with the dots on it. What do we call that? But this is a long top with those little pockets at the bottom. Long sleeve, and it's gray and olive. And it's a small, I think. No, it's a medium. So just from the style, I got this especially to put on Poshmark. I'll put it on both, of course, but it's really soft. I didn't even see what the fabric was on this. It'd be nice if it was something exciting. But it's cotton and rayon and a little bit of wool, 5% wool. So it's very soft. So, about that. I was all excited. I had found on the cart that they just brought out, I found a men's black sport coat. It was older, it was 3-button, but it was by John Clenadon or something like that. And it was cashmere and wool. And it was a size 60. And I grabbed it and put it in my cart, just from the size, actually, and the wool cashmere blend. But when I was sitting on the couch and going through it, this, first of all, the name brand was not selling good at all. It wasn't anything that sold over $30. And it was very worn, a lot of pilling, just a lot of, wasn't in good condition. So I put that back right away, even though it was, you very seldom see a 60, size 60, but wasn't anything. Also on the rack they just put out was this huge Under Armour jersey men's hoodie. It's a lightweight hoodie, and it's an extra 2XL. It says fitted. Maybe if you're a size 2XL, it would be fitted. Oh, and another thing about this, if I can find it again, it's new with tags. It was a manufactured resale price of $45. So just a new with tags, nice Under Armour hoodie. On that same rack, I found a Nike Golf dry fit in a large. This is just a nice, had no other marks except the Nike marks on it. No names of golf courses, no anything, just the swoosh on the arm here. And it's black with white stripes. So just a basic, really nice collar's in good shape. Really nice condition golf shirt. And then that same rack was another, this was not new with tags, but it's another Under Armour 2XL. This is the cold gear. This is really heavy weight. And it's Notre Dame. It's a big hoodie, gray hoodie, long sleeve, Notre Dame. So I think that'll do pretty good. And then the last thing is a brand that I never pick up either, but it was, first of all, a beautiful top, beautiful blouse. It has shoulder pads in it. And it's Jones of New York. And it's a size small, but it's new with tags. And the price tag on this is $179. You can see that there. But this is a beautiful top. You can see it has braiding on it and covered buttons. And it's pretty long. And it's way over the hips. I think you can see how long it is on me. It's over the hips. So this would be a really nice dressy top, long sleeve. So it's a size 6 on the tag, size 6. I guess that's small. I thought it said small, but it's a 6. Looks sort of the same. So beautiful blouse or top, almost like a jacket. So I'll hang that up. So that is what I got at Goodwill. So after I was home for a short while, the mail lady came because she hadn't picked up my shipments. She came and dropped off this big box from Bumblebee. So I will probably come on and do this tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Sunday. One of the two. Depends on how busy I am with the handyman doing the deck, and I have to go to the barn one of those days. So look at the camera. So I will do this box over the weekend. What's in the box? This is a box of 20 items, I think. And I'm excited to open it, but I'm not going to peek till I open it on air. So anyway, if anybody comes on, oh, Bumblebee, hi, you're here. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Really nice. I would list the brand as vintage. The black, looks like an 80s label. The Jones of New York, I assume you're talking about. Yeah, I thought maybe because of the shoulder pads also, it would be sort of vintage. It looks like something that I would have worn way back then when I got dressed up. So thank you for coming on. If anybody comes on later, please think about subscribing. I put these videos on at least a couple times a week, and I'm going to start doing, I was on last night, and I'm going to start doing them. Oh, no? Which one are you talking about then? Well, yes, I meant the the patchwork, workish. Oh, that blouse? What one are you talking about? Are you talking about this one? I have to find out. Okay, yes. Oh, okay. I didn't even think of that. That you think this would be, okay. That's good to know. I wouldn't even think about that being vintage. But yes, I guess the pattern and the colors and everything does look 80-ish. So thank you. Yeah, I tried to go on. Yeah, they do search under vintage. I will try to, I've been trying to go on one day a week at the same time, and I sort of pick Thursday evenings, just trying it out for a few weeks and see if that helps me, people know where I am and what time I'm on. I know Casey does his Thursdays also, but his is like 9 o'clock at night. So mine are like 5 o'clock in the evening. I wouldn't disturb Casey's anyway, but I want to watch Casey live. So yeah. So I learn a lot from him. I learn a lot from a lot of them, a lot of resellers. They all have something to teach me. And Bumblebee, you're doing so good teaching me about Poshmark. I will send you some questions about when they make a bundle on Poshmark. What am I supposed to do? Okay, if somebody has 2 things in their bundle, I noticed it automatically gave the 20% off, even though these items were like $8 and $6 or $7 and $9, whatever it was. It was this really low price, and then it gave 20% off of that. And then am I supposed to give them a more of a deal for them to buy it? I'm not quite sure how to do the bundle thing. So when you get a chance, just email me something about that. And I'm going to close for now. Please join my little group here, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you think of my videos, because it helps me stay on YouTube. So, yes, I got your email yesterday. Thank you. I haven't had a chance to answer, but that's the question I was going to ask about bundles. So, and I got my box. So I'll close for now and get these things, the tags taken off and take them upstairs to my photo studio. So I will, I might do a little video up there of how it looks now without the rack of paper and the white wall. It gives me a little bit more room up there. So I do need to figure out how to then put a piece of gray paper on the wall. I may just use a piece of gray wide paper like I have, cut it and put it with painter's tape on the wall, just for when I want to do white items, because you can't do white against the white wall. They just don't show up. So I'm going to fiddle around with that today and see what I can figure out. So I'll close for now and see you tomorrow or Sunday. Keep an eye out for me. Okay, bye.